It's a typical Saturday morning here at Morphite, with all of the bustle it brings. Let's join the team as they embark on another day of adventure. Well, maybe next time. Let's go watch cartoons instead.
A Paramount picture.
Paramount picture. It is Paramount.
Ooh, special processes.
And the Library of Congress really hooked us up.
This is one of only 3 of these features that they made because they're 16 minutes long, which means they're 2 reels instead of 1 reel.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that's they're in Technicolor too. They're actually colored processed. Huh. But it never dawned on me that the reason a lot of the cartoons have the same length is because of the reels back then. So that would be what limited them in how they made them.
Huh.
Sindbad. Dave Fleischer.
Western Electric noiseless recording. Was it pretty noisy before that?
Everything prior to that invention of that was always noisy recording. The spinach eating sailor.
Oil is spelled O-Y-L? I never knew that.
Bula.
There's a guy named Bula?
That's the
double-headed.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Sindbad.
Yeah, we need to find out. I should have looked that up. Why it's Sindbad and not Sinbad.
Because he's Sindbad.
What's the significance of that extra D in the middle there?
Oh, it's... things were different back in the... When was this made?
Dude, that guy's going to town on that hunk of meat now.
He sure is.
I don't even know what half those creatures were supposed to be. They were just like odds and ends.
You know, something tells me this is not a real island.
Ooh! Oh man.
I'm Sindbad the sailor, so hardy and hale.
I'm pretty sure that dagger would be poking him in the thigh right now.
Yeah, I always thought so too. Wait, he just said the island is on the back of a whale.
Yeah, I didn't
show that.
I didn't see the whale anywhere. I think he's making that part up.
Oh, I've seen this before. He wakes up in an insane asylum and he's in a room, like padded room.
Oh, there it is. There's the process. Patent pending process.
Oh.
We're going to post a, either put it as a link or we might do a whole blog post on it, but that 3-dimensional rotation process that they use to make that effect. That.
Did they just copy-paste that from Puff the Magic Dragon or something? I wonder what happened to him. Yeah.
Can you imagine if everybody you met had their own little theme song when the first time you met them?
I want a theme song.
And you had to wait for that to be through before you can actually have a conversation.
You have to sing your little intro.
The capture of Bula for me was just fun. Whoever said 2 heads were better than 1?
A lot of people have said that, actually.
What was the point of those if they're not even going to hold him back?
You know, I think they were made of neoprene rubber or something. And
Sin Laos?
once again, the immigrant does not get a fair shake in these cartoons.
Suppressed.
I love it, though. They actually had a lot more of those kind of characters in these old cartoons. People aren't fond of putting them in newer stuff.
Stereotypes.
Yeah.
He spread out his wings and the sunlight grew dim. He took me in his feet, but I ran all with him.
Ha ha ha.
The most remarkable, extraordinary fellow.
Oh, man. This guy looking... He's like an old school Guido, you know?
The most phenomenal, extra special kind of fellow.
So basically this guy just hangs out and abuses animals all day.
Yeah,
That's his whole... That's his whole shtick.
pretty much. You see that big red nose? That's a sign of alcoholism, too.
I was just thinking that. This dude's just some
He's got
Mean old drunk.
troubles, yeah. Oh, and there's also a reason why it's not called Sindbad the Singer.
Ooh, that was fancy.
That sure was.
Look at this coordination.
Right? He'd be on one of those Win videos, compilations.
He also has not moved his head once during this entire thing.
Right.
He's got like laser vision.
And Popeye's so extra. Yeah, you're right. That looks like a grapefruit.
I always thought it was a grapefruit as a kid and never made the association that that's ground beef coming out. And I didn't understand how that works.
You know, they just don't make women like they used to.
Her fingers all dangling in the breeze. Oh, hey, that looked
Wow.
expensive.
Was. He's not as coordinated as I would have expected.
Yeah. That was a pretty good whistle, though.
That was a pretty good whistle. I wish I could do that.
Wreck that ship.
Okay, then.
That's a command he specifically taught that bird. That one, too.
Actually, that's true. You'd have to specifically but bring me the woman is also... That's disturbing that he taught it that command.
He's done this before.
Ooh.
This thing's got struggles.
Yeah.
I wonder what the...
Must fly for United.
I wonder what the physics are in difference between like a small bird and a bird that would actually be that size, like a building. If it would still be feasible for it to flap wings and fly.
You know... Howard Hughes once asked that same question.
They didn't see this thing coming, even though it's like bigger than their boat.
Just your average vulture.
Where were they going? Just a happy little cruise in the middle of
Sure, in the middle
dangerous
of
waters?
nowhere, desertedville.
I suppose it's the Mediterranean somewhere.
Hmm.
Oh, and it's gone.
Goodness.
Oh.
Your boat has capsized.
Well, that was a nice ship we had once.
Once.
You see the same thing I saw. I'm gonna take another look at that thing, see what that was.
Yeah. Who is this other guy, by the way? He's kind of dead weight. Like,
Literally. He's wimpy.
is that his name?
Yeah.
Wimpy?
Said at the beginning, I think. But
Okay.
yeah.
I know he's supposed to gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger or something.
Yeah, that's his whole existence as
That's
he
his
eats
shtick.
food. Oh man.
Wow.
They say to never stop
You know,
fighting.
this is the start of an abusive relationship somehow. I can see it already.
Hey, we gotta
Hey, what's with people in the telescope? They just throw them away. Those are pricey.
You know, they were like ramen noodles back then. So common and cheap.
This guy made sure to save his meat grinder.
He's exceedingly good at eating.
That'll come in handy someday, I'm sure.
Right? Yeah. You might want to take him camping is about the extent of it. Ooh.
That's
Yeah,
clever.
Sindbad didn't really make it past the 5th grade. So.
Hey, what? On this island of ferocious creatures, there's just a random normal duck that somehow is surviving.
Yeah.
Unless he releases fowl in order to feed the rest of the creatures.
You know what?
Because he's got to keep them alive somehow.
This island is self-sustaining, actually. He was featured in one of those magazines.
Agriculture Monthly from 1936.
I was going to say Forbes. One of those. Wow. I love how he taught them to roar in unison.
This guy needs to get a new chain supply. Every creature's been breaking its chains so
Does.
far.
You know, all that was because of Popeye's breath. It had nothing to do with his volume.
Nice. Isn't that a special move on Street Fighter or something?
I think it is. It's a finishing move, yeah. What? in the world? Are those Whoppers?
It's buckshot.
Oh.
It says
Oh, it does
XXX
say
buckshot on
buckshot.
there, which means it's like alcoholic buckshot or something.
I guess.
So he's literally trying to just stuff a duck with feathers
that
and
what
all
he's doing?
into his meat grinder.
This is terribly morbid.
Found again.
Oh,
I must resort to my last hamburger.
Oh,
poor
secret
guy.
stash. Oh, snap.
Hey, I want meat oil.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Who are you?
I'm Popeye the Sailor.
Once again with the intro song, you can't avoid it.
Who am
You
I?
heard what it
Who
said.
am I?
That's what it
Huh?
said.
That's what it is.
Oh.
Didn't you hear the song? He's gonna sing the song again.
Ordinary fellow.
Wait, they didn't say Sindbad though.
Who's the most phenomenal, extra special kind of
I think this was the inspiration for Gaston.
Oh yeah, this is early. When he was getting into his part, he watched this. Ew.
Ow!
Man.
Who's the most remarkable, extraordinary
Love the way they move.
And why does Popeye have elephantitis going on? Is it part of his, he got a disease at sea? Is this what scurvy does to you?
Well, let's see how great you are.
Ooh.
Blue looks pretty normal and fat.
Hey, let me down, you fickle.
Bluto's one who wasn't.
That is Bluto, right?
I
Did I get the
mean,
right name technically?
yes. I mean, he's Sinbad in this, but
Sindbad
that's the
in
thing
this
is, in the I was just talking in the comics. They don't. I don't think he showed up like at all. He only showed up like once or twice. Yeah,
wasn't
they were
in the
totally
comics?
different.
It's a
Like
cartoon thing.
yeah, they kind of shifted the focus
wow.
in the cartoon one. Nice. Wait a minute. Do you have a pressure
Man.
cooker over there or what?
It was a volcano, I think, is what they were getting at. I don't know.
This goose is cooked. Ow. Oh.
Ooh. Ow. How did that just... Ugh. You'd make a good chiropractor.
Comfort to sleep, my baby. My peaches and cream, my baby. If you don't sleep, my baby.
His face is gonna be a pulp by the end.
Like this.
Ow.
Why do they have pointed teeth?
Must have filed him down.
Oh, two against one, huh?
Ooh.
How do you like that? Oh,
What for you like that Popeye smack our face? How do you like a bad dog? You hold that Popeye
Are they
teeth.
Italian?
I covenant if I had
Or
that
gypsies,
doggy
or-
teeth, I made from him special
Yes.
pop fricassees. I don't like soft Popeye fricassees. I made for you to like it.
Yeah, I think it's Italian.
oh, why you two-headed How do you like that?
Wait, what?
Come on, you're gonna take a double.
Ooh.
The animation of this is so smooth. I love it.
This is very early MMA fighting techniques here, too.
Oh, yeah?
Popeye's ground game is not the best, but he doesn't need to.
Ooh. Power up time.
Notice...
Only rule for one great sailor in this world. That's me.
Popeye has done all this without the aid of spinach, though.
Yeah, this is before substance.
I'm constantly struggling with,
Yeah.
you know, how good he is without the spinach as opposed to...
Oh, that's
With
see. That's the thing is that's the other thing I was looking up is trying to see some of that. It's completely inconsistent. Like there are times when he's an absolute genius, like Sherlock Holmes level
Yes.
of being able to figure out things, and other times when he's just a complete moron, and there's no reason or rhyme to it.
Well, and his physical strength varies, too, it seems like. Sometimes he's really strong when he doesn't have spinach, and sometimes, yeah.
Hey, you can push me just so far.
I think the spinach is actually metaphorical for something.
Metaphor.
Or steroids or something.
Dude.
Ooh. Oh man, I need to learn that move.
Yeah. Get you out of any situation. Woo.
Oh man.
Nice. Now, how come that other tree was rubber and this one's solid?
Ooh. I want a screenshot of that.
Oh man, these guys are really taking a pounding.
Sure.
Oh!
Oh goodness.
The sailor's kit.
Oh, he's really laying into him.
Time to pull out the. Oh.
You know, a guy can only take so many smacks directly to the face.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about it like ruining his.
Oh man, his
Eye or
jaw
anything.
strength is on point too. Look at that. This guy doesn't even have hair on his chest.
You're right. I don't know if he even really needs the spinach. I wonder if it is like a placebo effect where he's finally like tapping into
I'll
his
bet it
insane
is.
strength. Because he also instantaneously receives a boost from it when it takes like 30 minutes for that to hit your system.
You know, it's all psychological.
Oh,
Goodness. Crack those coconuts. He's going Luffy from One Punch. Or no, not One Punch. What is it? One Piece.
Wait, where did that come from?
So they all pledge their allegiance to Spinach. It's kind of a bizarre ending.
Ta-da!